Hello, hello, what's up, my warrior shamans? Beautiful to see you guys once again. You're probably watching the replay at this point, so let me know where are you watching this from, what side of the world, and I also put a poll in the community side of the channel, asking you what would you like me to talk about this week. What would be a topic that would be super valuable for you? Like, what videos would you like me to make? And that being said, I just want to give a shout out to Doug, I think Cancelara, if I'm saying his name correctly. He's been showing up for himself every single day, and I absolutely love that. For the video that I posted, let me quickly give you the video. I think it has to do with like stop wasting your life or something like that. And I issued a challenge at the end of the video. Yes, stop wasting your life in 21 days or less. I issued a challenge for you guys to post your wins every day, and Doug has been showing up every day for that. Beautiful. Well done. Let's give Doug congrats in the comments. I think he would surely appreciate that as well. And that being said, I want to answer a few questions from our warrior shamans. Be sure to post your questions in the comments, either if you're watching this live or the replay. We'll discuss them later on if you are catching the replay. And we will tune in a bit to Source. And let's see what Source has to share. It's something exciting for sure. We'll have a look. And let me know if you'd like me to make some videos where I'm just channeling. We're doing more channeling as well. Now, Trisha is asking, how do I tap into creative flow of creating videos and keeping the momentum? What I found is very, very useful for me personally is having systems in place for that. For example, I have a system of checking out, other people in the space and what video ideas are doing well. Rule of thumb is that if a video is performing better than the number of subscribers, let's say somebody has 2,000 subscribers, but they have a video with 5,000 views, it means that the idea of the video was very good. So that's interesting. That's one way of getting video ideas. But something else that I did was I went to my client testimonials, transcribed the recordings of the case studies where I interviewed my clients and asked them about their transformations. And then I created a document with their exact phrasing in terms of their pains and problems. And I also did a bit of research for other topics as well, looking to see what other people are asking about this. A huge resource in that sense was is Pat Flynn's book about creating super fans. So Trisha, I highly, highly recommend you get that book because it will give you the exact step-by-step process to get the exact words of your audience, the words that they're using to describe their problems. And spoiler, in the poll that I just posted before the live video in the community here on YouTube, those are the exact words that people are using to describe their challenges, right? I found them. I found people speaking this way. So when you have a document of these themes, you will always have videos ideas. You'll never be stuck into what do I create today. That's one aspect. The second aspect of getting into the creative flow, and this will actually tie into the last question that Trisha has, and we're going to answer both of them through a story. How do I get over myself showing others my true self? And my client Yelena had this exact problem. She is a talented actress, singer, and she's also an expert in nutrition. She cured her skin by changing her diet. But the problem was that every week she would be like, okay, I want to focus on my acting, I want to focus on my singing, or next week I want to do the nutrition. And then after a while, it was all about, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. So what was really happening was that she put out some videos, But because of her definitions, the way that her expectations, right, which expectations are the source of misery always, she felt like the videos were not good enough. And when I was looking at the videos, I was like, wow, these are really good. These are fun, they're informative. But in her subconscious, it was like, okay, it's not good enough. Why? Because she didn't feel good enough. So I gave her the mantra, the freedom mantra, coupled with affirmations, the affirmations of I am good enough, right? Because there's proof. But the freedom mantra was, before pressing publish on a video, just say, fuck it. She started doing that, and all of a sudden, she became consistent with her videos and started making really cool videos. All of that fear of putting herself out there or what do I create, it was gone. Why? Because she cared too much about what other people thought. She wanted people to like her. She wanted thousands of likes. And then when the thousands of likes didn't show up, she felt demotivated. If you're making content, if you're running a business to be liked, you're going to fail. If you care too much about what other people think, you're going to fail. If you need your content to have, I don't know how many thousands of views, you're going to fail, right? I used to be that way as well. I mean, I have videos now that are getting like 40 views. So what? I'm having fun with this. I love making videos. I do them because I do it because I love it, right? So the fuck it mantra will set you free. Think of other areas in your life where you care too much about what other people think, where you're kind of stuck. You know you should be doing something, but fear is holding you back. And just say, fuck it. That's why I made the fuck it meditation. Let me know if you've tried that and how did you feel afterwards. Let me know, Trisha, if this is answering your question. And she's also asking, how do you put all the business pieces together and know what she needs? I need you to expand a bit on these questions, Trisha, to be able to give you a proper answer. Beautiful. That being said, let us tune in and see what's coming through. Yeah, it's something around fear. Fear is your friend once faced. But in order to face the fear, you have to realize that you are much bigger than the fear. That you do not need to identify with the feeling, that you are having a feeling. That you are the one experiencing the feeling. It's not that the feeling is experiencing you. And then you can choose a different feeling. But most of you, when you have a sense of fear, you tend to shrink further. You tend to make yourself even smaller. And instead of facing it and exploring it, exploring the message that the fear has for you, you run away into a corner. And there's usually a lag, a time delay between the first initial feeling and the resolution of that, the receiving of the message. All fear is a messenger. It is giving you an insight, a message around an area of your life that could benefit from more attention. All fear is love. Because everything in the universe is love. It is love in foundation. So the fear of not being enough when looked at from the perspective of love, is evidence of you being enough. Because one cannot exist without the other. There is no way that not enoughness can exist without enoughness. So every single message of fear, of people will judge you, contains a direct opposite of people will love you. Some people will love you. So when you start to treat fear as evidence of love, as evidence of, in many ways, the opposite of the thought that you are having while feeling that fear, you will experience liberty, you will experience freedom. Fear of putting yourself out there is in many ways fear of being small. But if you can choose to be small, then the direct opposite is also true. It is all binary in this physical experience. And the fact that you spend so much time maybe victimizing yourself or being a bit smaller than you are is direct proof that you can go to the exact opposite of seeing your greatness, of seeing yourself fully. This is the message of love that fear brings every single time. This is the message of love that not enoughness brings every single time. The message of choice. Hmm. And fear usually tends to linger, to stay in your bubble, in your space, until you decide to see the opposite of what was initially felt. When you start to get these messages of enoughness, that is when the whole experience of fear dissipates. Because you got the message. You got the real, true message that was intended for you. That you are loved. That you are greatness embodied. That you are a creator of your physical reality. That is all. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. And with that, we shall conclude our live session today. Have fun this week.